For this first area, we're going to use a blended turf and earth tone to simulate more dirt-looking area. But we're also going to add our grass. So static grass is the theme of today.
I'm so excited to be getting some grass and everything on this end of the layout so we can get those trees in there.
Yeah, I'm finding it's a lot of fun to do too. I kind of enjoy doing this part because you see big changes. So it's nice to see something change really rapidly. So we're using a 2 millimeter light green static grass. And we'll add additional layers to this as well. So we have different lengths and different colors so we can show new growth and older growth in there. Now we don't have to get solid static grass everywhere. If you go into Northern California, there's a lot of areas where you just dirt. You know, you'll see little bits of plants poking up here and there, but it's not like grassy all over the place like you see in the South or on the East Coast. It's quite a bit different. So there's a lot of open ground areas in Northern California. You see more bushes than grasses.
Yeah. You'd only see really manicured areas in where towns are and things like that. So
we're laying this down and we're going kind of patching. We're kind of paying attention to where we put the sawdust down. So we want to put grass in those areas more than what we're putting in the dirt areas. So we're just using PVA glue, and I just stipple it with a paintbrush and then come back with our static king. And it's surprising how much static grass you go through when you're doing a large area like this.
We used a lot of static grass on this section.
Yeah, I felt like I was constantly having to fill it, you know. But, you know, we're going along, we're using the stocking, and we're reclaiming all the stuff that isn't sticking in the glue.
Yeah.
So that we can stick back into the static king as we go. But I'm liking how this is looking.
So this video is kind of unique. We tried a new experiment this time and shot our video during our Sunday Live.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was a little overwhelming at times because I'm trying to work and get camera angles, and we're chatting with folks during the live and explaining what we're doing. So in some ways, it's a little distracting to do while you're doing the work. I'm not used to it, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some great feedback from our viewers, and it was fun to try something new.
Yeah, it was. It was something that quite a few of our viewers had talked about they'd like to see. So that's why we went ahead and did that. And some of our viewers, they didn't care for that because, you know, they already do this kind of stuff. They didn't need to watch what we're doing.
Sure.
And, you know, I understand that, but you know, we got a broad audience and, you know, we got folks that do like to see that stuff. And we had fun doing it. And again, I'm not being too concerned with covering every square inch here. I want to have exposed dirt. But these areas where we left the woody material is places you'd see grasses and bushes and things that would deposit those kind of woody materials.
The sawdust does a really good job of simulating like the kind of thatch that's going to show up under grasses and things like that.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does a real good job simulating some of that. And I like the price of it. It's super cheap.
Can't be free.
We're going to sweep it up anyways, but, you know, normally we'd be tossing it out. Instead, we'd sifted it all and saved it. But I think that was good thinking on our part.
It would have taken a lot of blended turf to use instead.
Yeah. And I think it would have looked pretty good, but I really like how the sand that we used looks for the dirt. You You know, it's kind of a coarse looking dirt. But to me, this section of the layout just keeps getting better and better and better.
It really does. You know, it's funny. It's like watching a video game render, and you get all these flat shapes to begin with, and then they just flesh out and become amazing.
Yeah. Now this area up here, we're getting more up on the hill top. And I felt like it needed to have more static grass because the grasses would probably grow more in that area. You know, there's more of a sustainability for grass, I think. So we went fairly heavy here, and this area is going to have a lot of trees on it. And the same thing with the lower elevation where we have the hill coming up. We're going to do the same. There's going to be a lot of trees on that section too. There I am, filling the Static King again.
I think we had maybe a ½ inch left in that container when it was all said and done.
Yeah, we went through quite a bit of it. I was kind of surprised because when we've been using it making trees and everything else, it seemed like we weren't hardly making a dent in it. But we used quite a bit this time. And we got more layers to go on this. But I think we did a pretty good job of not getting it, the glue and the static grass onto the rocks or onto the backdrop. So I was trying to be real careful not to do that. I didn't want to have to be scraping things off and cleaning things off again.
Yeah, it's a challenge not to be getting things in spots you don't want them.
Yeah. Well, it takes a little forethought. You know, if you're just going along, just doing, and not thinking about it, it's easy to make those kind of mistakes. And I've done a few.
Oh, yeah.
But I think so far all this stuff is going to plan. So.
And this all looks pretty great.
Well, I think it does, and I can't wait to get all the blue tape up and everything, start running trains through here again. And I'm looking forward to getting more trees made so we can start getting trees and bushes and rocks and things all in place. Get a little more complete of a scene.
Well, and next week we can get into painting some of those trees onto the backdrop.
Yeah,
And that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do a Bob Ross style tree painting party.
It's going to be fun.
So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
We'll see you all then.
All right, thanks for watching.